Strictly's back on TV. Of course I'm happy. Yes, Anton de Beck had it exactly right. All's well with the world now that Strictly's back on TV. Had a wonderful prom season, watched some wonderful golf, watched some wonderful tennis, lots of things happening with the women's football and all sorts of things. But now we're all settling down, the curtains are being closed, and hopefully families will be gathering around for that sort of must-see event, that family, what do they call it, appointment TV, which is Strictly. And I thought the launch show went very well indeed. I mean, we've got 15 personalities to introduce, and the reintroduced professionals. It's almost a 2-hour show, so to keep everybody's interest, it has to keep moving fast. We had a nice fairly brief dance routine outside and then straight into the studio. And I think that was a really good move, because we want to get the people feeling that, the world's gone back into the Strictly ballroom. We've got a live audience. You get that visceral excitement of the audience anticipating and cheering and getting really involved in the whole process of these people who, in their own field, highly skilled, well known, confident, successful, but here they are, like children at first day of school, and that is great. We also got, by going straight to the studio, the judges. They're able to show their stuff, not just talk the talk, but dance the dance. And I thought that got the juices flowing and everybody into it really well. We also, because of course Strictly's watched around the world as well as here in the UK, we got to see some of the sights of the UK. Me being in the northwest, it was lovely to see Blackpool. We got to see Wimbledon. We got the O2 Arena. We got to the home of Sherlock Holmes. All of it there to just bring in that sense of British and culture and the whole thing where the nation gets behind. The different regions will of course have their favourites. People who watch soaps will have their favourites. People who watch certain or listen to radio shows will have their favourites. And that really got underway when we had last year's winner Hamza dancing with his partner. What a performer he was, a revelation in terms of from the start to the finish. And that's what everybody looks forward to. Not only seeing the stars that you almost start from the beginning at a very, very high standard, but also seeing those people growing and growing. And then we have these standout moments, some wonderful dances in the past where there's maybe even no music, but it moves the nation. And I think that's what Strictly does. It brings us together. So much of TV watching now is either an isolated affair or even watched on a phone or a mobile device, maybe in different rooms of the house. This is one where the family can come together, cheer on, maybe have a little of an argy-bargy in the household as to who they're supporting. And of course, you can vote for whoever you want. And then we have that behind the scenes side. So I thought it went really well, that first one. And I was pleased that this time they didn't have this where they're sort of standing and you have all which professional we're going to get. They were able to do that in the film sections before, and then we saw them on the couches already starting to bond with their professional. So yes, am I looking forward to it? You bet I am. Is the nation looking forward to it? You bet they are. And I think Strictly can go on like this for many more years, but we hope this will be a vintage year. And just in case there are any of my friends watching, I have got to say, yes, I am also looking out and being excited for the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who. Sorry, got to get that in, but this is a real curtain raiser, especially following the proms, following the Davis Cup tennis, following some golf that I've seen, and of course the women's football and how extremely well they've broken out into a world audience. So yes, I'll be there watching live, supporting, and I hope everybody else is, and catching the shows during the week. Thanks ever so much for keeping it going. One of the real institutions of the BBC. Thank you.